Hi guys, in this video we are going to discuss about genetic disorders. Now genetic disorders are of two types. The first type is Mendelian disorder and the second one is chromosomal disorders. Now Mendelian disorders are caused due to mutations in particular genes. Now chromosomal disorders, as the name suggests, they are caused due to absence or excess of one or more chromosomes. Now let us see some examples of Mendelian disorders. Now example number one is phenylketonuria, then you have thalassemia, color blindness, hemophilia, etc. There are many examples here. The next is chromosomal disorders. The first example is Turner's syndrome, then you have Down's syndrome, then Klinefelter's syndrome, etc. Now let's start with the first disorder, first Mendelian disorder, that is phenylketonuria in detail. Now let's study. Now phenylketonuria, basically it is caused due to mutations in genes. Now let's see which gene is causing this disorder, okay, and it is present or located on which chromosome, that also we are going to see. So let's start with it. Phenylketonuria. Now PKU. Now it is an inborn disorder, okay. Then it is an autosomal recessive disorder. Then it is a metabolic disorder, okay. Now what all these words mean? See, autosomal means what? The chromosomes from pair number 1 to 22 are autosomes and 23rd pair is sex chromosome. Now when the disorder is related to chromosome number 1 to 22, then it is known as an autosomal disorder. Now this disorder is caused due to gene present on chromosome number 12. Therefore it is known as autosomal disorder. Now recessive, why do you say it is a recessive gene disorder? When both the alleles of one gene, now gene phenylalanine hydroxylase, PAH, both the alleles, okay, both the alleles are affected or are mutated, okay, therefore it is known as recessive gene disorder. Now why do you call it as a metabolic disorder? Because of this mutation in this gene, there is problem in a particular metabolic pathway. Okay, so that we are going to see here in the next part of the explanation. Okay, so stay tuned till the end. Now see here, these three words, have you understood all these words? So this is the first line which you will be writing in the exam, or you must know. Okay, now let's see the second part. Now what exactly happens because of the mutation? See, there is mutation, okay, mutations occur in both the alleles. In what? Both the alleles of gene phenylalanine hydroxylase present on chromosome number 12. Is it clear? So gene is phenylalanine hydroxylase which is present on chromosome number 12 and both the alleles are affected or mutated. Now what happens because of this? See, in normal person, in normal individual, what happens is proteins from the diet, okay, proteins when taken in, okay, when ingested, okay, from this protein you get the amino acid phenylalanine. Phenylalanine is obtained. Now this phenylalanine is converted to tyrosine. It is converted to what? Tyrosine in normal cases, okay. This is also one amino acid. Now this tyrosine, okay, this conversion occurs in normal case. Now this conversion occurs with the help of phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme, okay, which is coded by this gene. So this gene codes for phenylalanine hydroxylase and thus conversion occurs. Now what happens in this disease condition? So in PKU what happens is this phenylalanine is not converted, because phenylalanine hydroxylase is not produced because of this mutation. Okay, so phenylalanine hydroxylase is not there, therefore there is no conversion into tyrosine. Therefore tyrosine is also not formed. Is it clear? Okay, so in normal individual and in PKU the difference is clear. Okay, so this is not produced. Now what happens? This phenylalanine is converted into phenylpyruvic acid, okay, and other derivatives. Is it clear? Okay, so now all these derivatives are formed. Now they accumulate along with phenylalanine. These derivatives also accumulate at certain places. Okay, now let's see where all this accumulation occurs. See here, these derivatives accumulate in blood, okay, then in cerebrospinal fluid of your brain, okay, and these are excreted in urine. Okay, since they accumulate, they have to be released from somewhere and they are not absorbed by kidney. Okay, therefore they are excreted in urine, and therefore you call this disease as phenylketonuria. Now what happens next? Now when there is accumulation in blood, okay, what happens is it will be causing the excretion in the form of urine. Then in cerebrospinal fluid, if it accumulates in your brain, it causes mental retardation. Okay, then since tyrosine is not formed, what happens is there is reduction in formation of melanin. Melanin is formed because of this tyrosine, but melanin, since this is only absent, the melanin will not be produced, and since there is less melanin, there is reduction in pigmentation. There is what? Reduction in pigmentation. Now pigmentation is seen where? In skin and in hair. Okay, so at both the places there is reduction in pigmentation. So I hope you guys have understood this. Okay, so phenylketonuria, it is basically caused due to mutations in both the alleles of phenylalanine hydroxylase gene present on chromosome number 12. Okay, then phenylalanine hydroxylase basically metabolizes or converts phenylalanine into tyrosine in normal individual. But in PKU, that is phenylketonuria, since this gene is mutated, phenylalanine hydroxylase is not produced, and thus there is no conversion. Now your phenylalanine, now it accumulates in the form of derivatives as well as its original form. Its derivative, that is phenylpyruvic acid, and other derivatives accumulate in blood and cerebrospinal fluid of the brain. Now it causes mental retardation as well as causes reduction in pigmentation both in skin and hair. I hope you guys have understood everything related to phenylketonuria. For next disorders, for explanation of next disorders, please watch my videos. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.